Tonight, these four people need to compete for the prizes of a lifetime on The Price is Right, presented by Griffin, famous family of fine shoe polishes. Griffin Paste Wax, Liquid Wax, All White, and Scuff Cover. Griffin for brighter, longer-lasting shines. And now your host on The Price is Right, and here he is, Bill Cullen.
And here he is. Thank you there. Hi, Jolly Net. Hi. Hello there. Morning. Hi. Thank you. Good evening. Thank you. Thank you very much. My goodness. I certainly appreciate that, and just to show you how much we appreciate it, we will start a new sweepstakes tonight. All right, Don? That's what we'll do. Oh, let's go over here and say hello. Now, here is our champion. He's been with us for some time. Actually, Alan Strickland, U.S. Navy, Palo Alto, California. This is his third week. He has won thus far a total of $30,701 worth of merchandise. $1, sir? $1, sir. Well, Alan, for a young fella, you got started off real well with your own house. Do you have any plans for it?
I don't believe so, Bill, until I can get out of the service and out of school, and then I'll look for some girl to share it with me.
I think that's awfully nice. I'll tell you, probably about 10,000 girls watching right now will start looking for you before you get out of here. But I don't blame them either. Here's Mrs. Phyllis West, a housewife from Washington, D.C., that is. Do you have any children at home, Phyllis?
Yes, we have one daughter, Eileen Robin, who is 5.5 months old.
Fine. Now, our sweepstakes winner, Anthony Goldschmidt, was unable to appear tonight, so he will be on a later show. And instead, I won't even use instead, and here with us tonight is Mr. Paul Morgan, a salesman from Summit, New Jersey. You married, Paul?
Yes, sir, I am. Married, I have 2 children, aged 2 and 1. They're Mimi and Sharon, but the most important thing, I had a little accident with the car yesterday.
Oh, my.
I guess coming out of the garage, I guess it has the best of me.
Well, that's all right. You mean the children or the show?
The show.
Oh, all right. Here's Mrs. Dorothy Sefcek. Did I say that right?
Yes, you did.
Medical assistant from Woodbridge, New Jersey. Do you work in a hospital, Dorothy?
No, Bill. I work for a doctor, has his private practice in Woodbridge.
All right. Now we know a little bit about all of you. And before we start our game, we'd like to give each of you a wonderful gift package from the makers of Griffin. And there's Junie with it right there. All right, let's play. You bid for the merchandise we present. You go as high as you like. You stop where you like. It goes to one who bids the highest without going over. Big winner comes back again next week like our U.S. Navy man here. Now, if you'll all take a look at the draperies to your left, Don, tell us about our first item going up for bids on tonight's Price is Right.
Outdoor furniture. A beautiful collection of casual designs by Vandicraft Furniture, constructed of heavy kiln-dried redwood, including a Lazy Susan round table with colorful umbrella and 4 captain's chairs, a convertible contour chaise longue and end table, a tete-a-tete unit with 2 padded chairs, center table and fringed canopy, a handy snack bar with 2 stools, a yard hassock for storage use, the large Sans Souci glider with padded seats, table and fringed canopy, a reclining chair with ottoman and end table, and a charming reclining tete-a-tete unit complete with umbrella and round coffee table. 18 pieces of outdoor redwood furniture, all yours if the price is right. Price Authority, Vandicraft Furniture, Chicago, Illinois.
I'm glad you all came back. I thought I'd do it all by myself. Thank you, ladies. Mr. Strickland, as usual, we start with you, and minimums are 100. That doesn't affect the opening bid. You may open anywhere, sir.
$100, Bill.
Thank you, sir. Mrs. West?
What did you say the minimums were?
100.
200.
100. H-U-N-E-R-T, the way. Mr. Morgan, 200 to you.
I'll be brave, 300.
Atta boy. Miss Sefcek?
400.
It's 1 to 4, and back to our sailor friend.
600, Bill.
Up to 6, Mrs. West.
700, Bill.
Mr. Morgan's 3.
I'll say 800.
And Mrs. Sefcek, your 4, top is 8.
900.
6 to 9 is the range. Alan?
$1,000.
1,000 even. Mrs. West is 700, top 1,000.
I think I'll freeze.
Okay. 3 of you left. You're 8, Mr. Morgan, top 1,000.
1,000?
Yes, sir.
1,250.
1,250, Mrs. Sefcek, to you.
And what is my bid?
You're 9.
9. I'll freeze.
2 out. The men are all alone. Alan, you're 1,000, top 1,250.
$1,350, Bill.
Mr. Morgan, we go right to you because the ladies quit already. Don't they always? No, they don't.
I'll freeze.
Well, it's done. Look at here. That was a fast end. Naturally, Alan's not going any higher. He's high, and that stops the bidding. So here are the bids. Number one, $1,350, and that's the high bid. Then next to that is the low bid of $7, $1,250, and $900. You notice the men are high on this one, and the ladies played it cozy. We played it cozy once when I was in school. There's your furniture over there. Take a look at it. We lost, too. And here's the actual... Hey, now, you just see who the smart ones are here. The actual retail price. $1,104. Mrs. Sepchek. Yep, he's starting the time. It is yours. Not bad at all. Pass that on down to Mrs. Sepchek down there.
Isn't that wonderful?
It is.
Oh, thank you.
Congratulations.
Get ready to play. It's the coolest.
All right, now this time we're going to take a look at the turntable. Keep your eyes on it. It's going to spin. And here's our next one going up for bid. Brer Pardo.
An unusual combination. There it is. A beautiful, custom-made, Oriental-inspired brake front finished in natural satin walnut. Now, watch carefully, please. Behind the tambour door of the left side of the base cabinet, there's a record changer. A 4-speed design with a 12-inch speaker below it. On the other side, there's a stereophonic amplifier with another full-range speaker. And behind the Oriental screen doors in the center, a pull-out bed. And the unit is designed with 2 electrical outlets. One for this triple-head 3-speed razor by Schick with 3-way adjustable head powered by a new ball-bearing motor. The other for this 9-cup Hamilton Beach coffee maker, custom made of stainless steel, completely immersible, and equipped with preset temperature control. Brake front bed hi-fi with shaver and coffee maker, all yours for the best bid. Price authorities: Dan Home Euro Furniture Incorporated, Lynbrook, New York; Schick Incorporated, Lancaster, Pennsylvania; and Hamilton Beach Company, Racine, Wisconsin. All right, Bill.
By golly, a thing like this took a lot of thinking, didn't it? Isn't that amazing? That's a complete entertainment unit. Has the... All right, we'll open the bidding with number 2. That's you, Miss West. Oh, boy, these audiences, I'll tell you, they leave home before the... you go ahead and start. Minimums, I'm going to lie down here and rest for a while. Minimums are $100. Start anywhere you want, Miss West.
I'll start at $100, Bill.
I can understand everything but the shaver. That puzzles me. $100 to you, Mr. Morgan.
300, Bill.
Mrs. Sepchik?
500.
I like Chick better. Mr. Strickland, 500 to you.
600.
So we range from 1 to 6, and we're back to Mrs. West.
700, Bill.
700, Mr. Morgan.
1,000.
$1,000, Mrs. Sepchik.
1,200.
1,200 it is to Mr. Strickland.
1,300.
Okay, Mrs. West, you are 700.
What is after me? 700. What are the other bids?
1,000 up there. 13 is high.
13 is high.
Yes. 5 seconds.
I think I'll freeze.
Okay. Mr. Morgan, your 1,000 top 1,300.
1,350.
$100 minimum. You'd have to go to 14.
14.
14 it is, Mrs. Sepchek. You're 12.
Ooh, I'll freeze, Bill.
Well, Mr. Strickland, you're 13. Tops 14.
I'll try 15, Bill.
Mr. Morgan's 14. Tops 15. Ladies.
I'll freeze.
All done. There are the bids. Once again, Mr. Strickland is high at 15. Once again, Mrs. West is low at 7. Then once again, Mrs. Morgan is sort of next in line, or Mr. Morgan at 14. Excuse me, it's this unit here. And then Ms. Sepchek at $1,200 is sort of third high. That's exactly the way it came out last time. Here is your brake front, bed, hi-fi, coffee maker, and shaver. Each time I try to comment. And here's the actual retail price. $1,734.45. Mr. Strickland, it is you. There you are. Bonus. You have a bonus. I want to ask you something. Are you stationed on a ship?
Submarine.
Submarine. My golly. I knew they were making those submarines more livable, but this is really something, isn't it? Let me tell you, when you wake up in the morning on your submarine from this little hi-fi unit and everything, and after you've shaved and had a cup of your own coffee, we want you to take off for your position of duty on the ship on this bonus, a bicycle. That's a 1962 Blue Streak high-performance model imported from England by Raleigh Industries of America, Boston, Massachusetts. Now, that has a 10-speed derailleur gears, front and rear handbrakes, 27-inch wheels. Now, if that doesn't get you to your position on board the submarine in time, then try this instead, a new car. That's yours. It's the beautiful new size Chevy 2 Nova 400 convertible. A dashing new Chevrolet design equipped with smart hydraulic top and white wall tires, plus an elegant interior with manual radio and Power Glide automatic transmission, in addition to the standard heater and defroster and powerful 6-cylinder engine. This brand new Chevy 2 Nova 400 convertible is yours. Congratulations from The Price is Right. Pretty good, huh?
The guys up at school told me don't come back unless you got a car so we can come down to New York next weekend.
Well, boy, you answered their wishes by getting a car. Bring them all down. How many you got up there?
There's 280 in our class.
Good. That's a 4-passenger. You only have to make 70 trips there. Now, you get set at home because here it comes. Tonight we're going to introduce a new Price is Right sweepstakes. All it takes is your estimate of the total price of the items mentioned. Send in all the postcards you like. And if you're the winner, not only do you win the prizes, but then we bring you to New York and you'll appear as a contestant on The Price is Right. So, take a good look and listen carefully.
What's your bid for this new boat? The dashing 24-foot Imperial Deluxe Cruiser by Sportcraft Incorporated, Perry, Florida. An elegant design and all mahogany construction with all epoxy finish and a smart vinyl plastic top. The cabin is fully equipped with a galley, dinette, full rear seat, and foam rubber cushions, and it sleeps 3. It has optional outrigger brackets to mount the 2 outboard motors, both 75 horsepower Starflight 4 models by Evinrude Motors, Milwaukee, Wisconsin, both designed with long shafts and Selectric shifts. Next, the tandem trailer, model W675 by Holtzclaw Brothers, Evansville, Indiana, with a carrying capacity of 3,000 pounds, heavy-duty springs, and 12-inch wheels. Next, a lovely blouse by Ship and Shore, the Bateau frill-top model, fashioned of easy care all cotton with corded woven stripes and pertly ruffled with pleats. Blouse, boat, 2 motors, and trailer, all will be yours if you win the Sailor Sweepstakes.
If you have trouble getting around and would love to regain your independence, Electric Motor...
Now, you don't have to look anywhere because this is going to be largely a matter of listening and, understanding you will, listening carefully for the details. I will tell you what the next item is. The next item going up for bids is 10 shares of common stock of E.I. DuPont de Nemours. And however you say incorporated. I never did get... Anyway, it's 10 shares common of DuPont. It's better known that way. As of today's closing price on the New York Stock Exchange. It's already closed, and we have the figures in here. 10 shares of stock. So work on what you think 1 share is worth, multiply by 10. We start with Mr. Morgan. Start anywhere you want, sir.
Up there, 200.
All right. Minimums are 100, Mrs. Sefcek.
300.
Mr. Strickland.
500.
And Mrs. West.
600.
It's up to 6, and we're back to Mr. Morgan, who's at 2.
900, Phil.
You are 3, and top is 9, Mrs. Sefcek.
1,000.
You are 5, and top 1,000, Mr. Strickland.
1,100.
You are 6, Mrs. West. 11.
1,200.
Up to 12, Mr. Morgan's low now at 9.
13.
13, Miss Sefcek's low at it. All right, now this last bid, ma'am, you're 1,000, top 13, last bid for you.
I'll say 2,000, Phil.
2,000 even. Mr. Strickland, you're 1,100, top 2,000, last bid for you.
3,500, Bill.
Miss West, you're 12, top 3,500, last bid for you.
What is Mr. Morgan's bid?
13, 1 over you.
And then 36.
Mr. Morgan, you're 13, top is 36, last bid.
3.
Okay. All right. Audience was sure shouting for that one. Here the bid's 35, 36 high. low 13, and $2,000. 10 shares, DuPont stock as of today's closing price. New York Stock Exchange. Here's the actual retail price. $2,190. Mrs. Sepchek, you did it again. Pass that along down there to Mrs. Sepchek. Congratulations to you. And bonus. Well, now, Miss Sepchek, you won that bonus because you have a good eye, or that stock because you have a good eye for value. Now, for your bonus, we have feminine things coming out. There are four very feminine things. Now, let's see what a good eye you have for wigs.
Oh, wigs.
Now, don't anybody help. That's right, I said wigs. Now, here are four lovely young ladies. Three of them are wearing wigs. Beautiful couturier wigs, custom made of the finest natural European hair, elegantly high-styled by Max Miller of the Joseph Fleischer Company of New York. I repeat, three of them are wearing wigs, as I do. One is not. We want you to pick out the one girl who is not wearing a wig on your first try, and if you do, you win $500 in cash. All right, for $500, which of the ladies is not wearing a wig? Elaine, Bonnie, Joan, Gale. Thurston Osborne.
Joan.
You say who?
Joan.
You say Joan. Now, if you were correct, you say she is not wearing a wig. If you were correct, you win $500. Joan, if you have a wig, would you try to take it off, please? Oh. All right. Now there are three. Thank you, Joan. Three ladies left. Two are wearing wigs. Am I right? Yes, two are wearing wigs and one is not. For $250 cash, tell us which of these three is not wearing a wig. Don't anybody help now, because you don't know nothing that we don't know. Don't listen to them, because they can't see anything you can't see. All right, for $250, which one do you say?
Gail.
You say Gail. Gail, if you are wearing, well, whether you're wearing it or not, try to take it off. Go. Oh, you're wrong again. Thank you, Gail. My regards to Harry. Now then, there are two ladies left. I guarantee you one is not wearing a wig and one is. For $100 in cash, Elaine or Bonnie, what do you say?
Oh, for heaven's sake, which one?
Okay,
Bonnie.
You say Bonnie is not wearing a wig. Bonnie, would you kindly try to take off your wig if you're wearing one?
Take it off.
And it won't come off. Now, you have won yourself $100 in cash. Elaine, just to show her the thing, would you kindly do the bit there? Behead yourself, as it were. And three were wearing wigs. Bonnie was not. The $100 in cash is yours. Congratulations to you. That's a pretty good idea. Our bids are instantaneously recorded on our tote machine, furnished by the American Totalizator Company, a division of Universal Control Incorporated. Now, we're going to have a final item to challenge your bidding skill in just...
Tex, cleaning him's always an adventure. The cleaniness smell at him...
All I have to say to you. Anyone knows me has a hint. Watch those draperies to your immediate left, and here is our last item going up for bids on tonight's Price is Right.
An airplane. It's the Piper Colt 108, a compact design with long-range cross-country flying capacity and capability. It's powered by a 108-horsepower Lycoming four-cylinder dual-ignition engine, is styled as a side-by-side two-seater, and is completely equipped, including radio navigation and communication systems, plus optional wheel speed fairings, vacuum pump pad, and auxiliary fuel tank. The large baggage compartment has a capacity for 100 pounds, and the plane cruises at 115 miles per hour, giving better than 18 miles per gallon of fuel. You'll be flying high in this two-seater Piper Colt if the price is right. Price Authority, Piper Aircraft Corporation, Lock Haven, Pennsylvania. And to you, Bill, please.
Thank you, Don. Remember, it's a two-seater, 108-horsepower Lycoming engine. We start with number 4, Mrs. Sepchek, that's you. May we ask you for an opening bid of at least $2,500? You may open higher if you'd like.
Yes, Bill, $2,500.
Thank you. Minimums are $100, Mr. Strickland, and you're up.
$2,600.
Mrs. West.
$3,000.
And finally, Mr. Morgan.
This is one bid, is it?
No.
Oh.
Oh, heavens.
And the last one was?
$3,000.
$3,000? $3,500.
It's up to $35. Mrs. Sepchek is at $25.
$4,500.
What is a $1,000 raise, Mr. Strickland?
$46.
Miss West is $3,000.
$7,000, Bill.
Mr. Morgan is $3,500.
7,000.
Wow. Mrs. Sefcik, you're 45, top $7,000.
What is my bid, Bill?
45.
Mine is 45.
7,000 is top. There's a 46
I'll
over you.
say 85, Bill.
Mr. Strickland is 46. Top is 8,500.
86.
Mrs. West is 5,000. Top 86.
I'm going to freeze and hope.
Mr. Morgan, Mr. Morgan, you're 7. Top 86.
Freeze!
Mrs. Sefcik is 85. Top 86.
I'll freeze, Bill.
And that ends the game because, let me see, yes, that's right, 86. Mr. Strickland is top bidder there. And let me run them down for you. They are from left to right, 8,600, a low of 5,000, 7,000, and 85. Audience, with your applause now, how many of you think the winner will be Mr. Strickland at $8,600? I'd say most of it. Anyone want to buy Mrs. West's chances at 5,000? Mr. Morgan at 7,000. And Mrs. Sefcik at 8,500. Well, Miss Sefcik sort of boxed in there. According to our audience, they think all numbers 1, 2, and 3 are going to win, which is a neat trick. Hang on while I get in here and see what we have. The actual retail price of the airplane as you see it is $6,391, Mrs. West. This is yours. Yep. There is your price tag. Fly it on home if you want. All right with us. It's yours. Do you like it?
How much is it?
Well, you might be interested to know that we're going to push it out on Broadway right after the show, and you get a chance. Where do you live?
In Schenectady.
You fly it right home to Schenectady. Just steer a course of 2.
You use the same corn pads your grandmother used?
Followed by Names the Same and then What's My Line, starring John Daly.
All right, it's time for the final accounting, Mr. Pardo. What have you over there, sir?
Very interesting, Bill. Mr. Strickland has won the breakfront bed hi-fi, the bicycle, and the car for a total of $4,598. Mrs. West has won the airplane for a total of $6,391. And Mr. Morgan, we're sorry you didn't win anything, but we have for you over to your left the complete 24-volume set of the world-famous Encyclopedia Britannica, can't say it, a lifetime library for the entire family. Congratulations. And Mrs. Sefcik has won the furniture, the stock, and $100 in cash for a total of $3,394. A brand new champion, right there.
$6,391. Mrs. Phyllis West, Washington, D.C. Congratulations. Thank you, Mr. Strickland. Your total winnings, $36,299. Mr. Morgan, our thanks to you.
Thank you.
Mrs. Sefcik, we're sorry those wigs were so beautifully done that they stumped you, so I'll tell you what we will do. You may have the wigs with our
Thank you.
Yes.
Thank you.
Play tricks on your friends. Mrs. West, it's good to have you with us. Will you return again next week?
I certainly will.
And we'll be waiting for you, too. Thanks a lot to all of you for being with us. And us again next week. We'll see you then, or for that matter, tomorrow morning on the daytime prices right on this station. Thank you, and good night, everybody.
The Price is Right has been brought to you by Dristan Decongestant Tablets, the exclusive 3-layer tablet for really effective relief from sinus congestion, misery of colds, and hay fever. The Price is Right is a Mark Goodson, Bill Todman production. This is Don Pardo speaking.
This is Dick Powell. Some of your favorite personalities star in top dramatic roles Tuesday night. See our show of adventure and intrigue right after Alfred Hitchcock presents Tuesday night here on NBC.
This is Robert Lansing. Stay tuned for 87th Precinct next on NBC.